Hi, doctor.
Hi, Shaden. How are you?
Thank you. How are you?
Oh, good. How does it feel like being done?
It feels really good.
It feels really
Like,
good.
yeah, like you did all this hard work and then just gotta live like a break or to rewind and relax.
Oh, yes. How long is your break? Until July?
Yeah,
And then,
like having subjects in October, November.
what subjects are you taking in October, November?
Taking physics. I guess till now only physics
Okay.
and maybe
Oh, that's enough.
environmental.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
maybe.
guess it's enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but I
This
focus
is,
on
yeah, because I heard the new syllabus also has a lot of additional stuff. So yeah, physics is
unfortunately.
yeah, that's a lot of work, but you definitely need a break. So
I-
before we start, I really want to say thank you for being here because
oh,
you have a very special story. I'm going to talk about it
yeah.
and I really want this story to get to everybody. Like I want every new student to listen to this story because it's so inspiring. In my opinion, I
Thank
think
you.
it's very inspiring.
Thank you for having me.
So Shaden's story is that she did not start at the beginning, did not join our course at the very beginning of the course. She joined what, in December?
I like at chapter 7.
Chapter 7. Okay, so
Yeah,
halfway. So
halfway the
Shaden
syllabus.
joined halfway in the syllabus, yet she did a tremendous job. She did very well. I was not expecting this because anybody who joins late, I was like, I'm usually like, okay, I just hope they do their best. But you did beyond your, like, okay, so tell me your secret. Like, how did this happen?
I just like made sure to study chemistry on a daily basis in order to cover all the topics and especially the hard topics and the hard chapter that at the beginning. I was really anxious at the beginning, but then it started going, and I made sure also to solve past papers and just like see how's it going. Like I remember it went from changed dramatically from B to an A star. So
Wow.
yeah,
Wow. Yeah. So you started in chapter 7, but then I know that you were doing my homework starting chapter 7 and 8 and all
yeah,
until chapter 12. But then I also know that you were studying the first 6 chapters bit by bit, right? How did you
yeah.
do that? So you were doing two things together, the current work and the older work. How
Yeah.
did you do that?
I started with the hard chapter. Like, I remember I started with chapter 2 because it wasn't hard, but it was pretty basic, like to know just everything about chemistry.
Yes.
Then I went for chapter 5 and 6 like together because they were also like you needed them to solve
Yes.
the rest.
Yes.
And chapter 4, it was pretty hard.
Oh, chapter 4, I
It
remember.
took a lot of time, yeah, but I did it. And then like the last few chapters were easy, so they didn't take that much time,
The
but we
chapters
needed a
1
lot
and
of practice.
3. Yes.
Yeah,
A lot of practice.
yeah,
And I mean, that's very inspiring because it was, students who joined from the very beginning, they already struggled with just keeping up with all the homework and staying on track. And you joined in chapter 7, and not only that you stayed on track from starting from chapter 7, but you also and I know that you did before because I could see your
yeah.
homework submitted. You
I,
submitted the homework.
yeah. Actually, chemistry was one of my favorite subjects. I took chemistry last year. It was like I was really good at doing chemistry's problems and whatever. But then I don't know what happened when I joined like year 11. It was really challenging, but then like now, thanks God, chemistry is my favorite subject again.
Yeah, because year
Yeah,
11, there's acid bases and salts, there's organic
yeah,
chemistry, there's all this like new stuff. So yes, but you did really good. And just to let viewers know, um, Shannon is very smart because she, like, I think the reason I'm saying you're smart is not just smart intellectually and academically, but also like in time management. I think that's the best thing in you. you did something in time management that is so unique. You stayed on track. I don't know how you did it. So how is your day divided? And I'm sure chemistry is not your only subject. How many other subjects
Mhm.
do you have?
I had biology, which was really time consuming. It all depends on memorizing stuff and solving a lot of past papers. I also had English. It wasn't that hard, but you needed like at least to solve uh, 3 exams like in a week. Also, I had math. It was really not that bad. Like I find math,
So biology, chemistry,
yeah,
English, math, 4 subjects, and
and
and, and Arabic. So five
yeah,
subjects. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot.
yeah,
So how was your day? Like, how was it? I mean, you go to school in the morning and then you have
yeah.
classes in the evening. When did you do all this work?
I would just do a to-do list
To
with all
do.
the assignments I have. For example, if I have a mock next week, I gotta prepare starting from now to just have a schedule, and I would start from the things that won't take time. I would do them at school. For example, if I have a free class or something, then when I go back home, I take a rest and then start with what I actually have to, what's really important. I would usually start with chemistry, then biology. Like it takes a lot of time, so just leave it at night or something.
Wow, wow. So I love this advice. So you have a to-do list. That's my favorite thing.
Yeah,
I have a to-do list myself, and
same.
I yes, I usually have a list of things that, hey, here's number one, number two, and then what you said is you
Here's
prioritize.
my
Yes, wow, yeah, and then the check mark in purple. I love the check mark in
oh my
purple.
god, it's the favorite part of the day, just like ticking it,
Exactly.
you know?
It's so satisfying checking that, hey, I did chemistry, I did biology. That's really amazing. So prioritizing your tasks
Yeah,
and just do it. And then the most satisfying part of the day is checking it with your paper
exactly.
cover.
Exactly.
That is, wow, that's so amazing. So 5 subjects in 1 year, and you did it, and you did so well. I mean, your questions in class were spot on. You didn't ask just any question. I mean, you asked really good questions in class. So uh, that was I really, I mean, I noticed you like among everybody else is the questions that you ask in class were really targeted, and it just shows that you are paying attention and you are studying and you're doing the homework, because yeah, that was amazing. So um I really want to ask you about advice for new students, because the reason we're having this video is for new students, because what I noticed is last year's videos were so motivating, so inspiring to,
I agree. I saw them
yeah,
and like they were a boost
yes,
of motivation.
yeah. So Ahmed, Huzaifa, Basim,
I remember.
Salma, I mean, their videos were so good, so motivating, and that's why I wanted to make sure I have you here. So what advice, what do you, now that you're done with the journey, you finished 5 subjects successfully, and you also you were able to study the chemistry from the very beginning of the, even though you joined in chapter 7. So what advice would you give to new students?
To always not be afraid of seeking assistance or help from people around you, especially if you're having an depression episode or feeling anxious. You just gotta tell people around you how you're feeling in order to get some support and return to your normal like what you do on a daily basis, not like just feeling worried and anxious. Also to know, to make sure that why you're doing this, like to have a really great goal to keep moving forward and to step out of your comfort zone. Especially this is a really critical year, like you gotta leave everything and just focus on this, on your study, leave your friends, leave your favorite sports. Yeah, it's gonna be
That's
worth
true.
it.
You said
Yeah.
2 really important things: have a goal, have your why, and then the support system. Let's talk about the first one, and then we'll talk about the support system because it's important. So did you have a goal?
Yeah, I had a goal to just achieve all A stars.
All is
And
the 5 subjects. A
yeah,
pretty big goal.
yeah, because like I'm into something in the medical field for my university college, which is kind of hard to get A stars in all your IGCSEs, but like,
So you want to go to medical school?
yeah.
All right. You
No,
you want to be
I mean, like, yeah, maybe medicine or pharmacy, dentistry. I don't know. I don't
something
know.
in the medical field, so you're going to be
Yeah,
a doctor. So that's a really good goal. And to get to medical school or pharmacy or dentistry, you have to have a lot of A stars. So that was a
exactly.
big goal. So which I know you will achieve. Plus, are you going to take 3 more O-level subjects and AS and A
Yeah,
level?
yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Yes. So yes, I'm
Egypt
confident.
requires 8.
Yes.
So yeah,
I'm confident
and
you're gonna
all
make.
A stars.
Yes, yes, you will make it. That's amazing. So that's the
Thank you.
first point you mentioned. Advice for students is have a goal, know your why. Why am I doing this? Because I want to be a doctor. And to be a doctor, I'm
Hmm.
helping patients and I have to be very profession and very I should know what I'm doing, right? Because you're gonna have lives in your hands. So that's your number one. And then your number two is the support system. Who was your support system?
Actually, my parents,
Parents.
they have been at all phases, like they just wanted the bare minimum, and to make sure that I have a really good mental health,
Yes.
not to get affected by all the pressure I'm having from studies
Yes.
or yeah. Also, Dr. Nirvana.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I
So
remember.
for new students, do not hesitate to reach out. I mean,
Yeah.
and you did reach out not many times. I mean,
Yeah, but like even though if I didn't ask, you would always provide guidance and structure. You can do it. I wallah the WhatsApp chat, like you can do it as all like positive vibes that are really inspiring. That oh look, Mr. Vanna told it's fine, doctors, it's fine.
oh,
So that's gonna be good. So I really appreciate teachers like you. You know how challenging it's not just teaching some concepts. It's also about providing the guidance and structure in a way that students would feel motivated as well. Like
mm,
it's
mm.
the most thing I really appreciate about being a teacher.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. So for new students, parents, your teacher, which I mean, I'm happy to be like, I'm so happy that Shaden said that she felt comfortable reaching out to me and she felt guided. And that's really like the environment was, you said it's
Exactly.
supportive. I really appreciate
Created an environment where anyone feels supported, loved, and encouraged to learn or to seek assistance if they're lost or whatever. I felt like I was lost at the beginning. It was pretty normal, but then I told you, "Oh, doctor, that's a lot." Like, okay. Then you told me, "It's no, just try as much as you can. Then it's gonna flow." You know.
Yes. And it did flow for you
It
beautifully. And I was like, I remember we had a goal at one point is to finish like the last chapter, chapter 12, along with everything else that was in the past, along with chapter 5 and
Mhm.
all. And you did achieve the goal. And it was so like I was so impressed because it was a high level goal, it was a big goal, it was a big achievement, and you did it. And you did it and you solved a lot of past papers and you reviewed all the chapters and you like it was so amazing. So those are really, really good, excellent 2 pieces of advices for new students is have a goal, have your why, know why you're doing this. Number 2, seek assistance, ask for help. Was there anyone else in your support system other than parents, teachers, anyone else?
Maybe some of my elder friends who finished, like who were doing right now AS and A
Yes.
levels.
So
They
students who have
also,
already finished this.
yeah, who have done like all levels and my journey right now. So they told it's fine. You're gonna get used to it. Even AS is really not that bad. You're just gonna get used to it.
That's
Like
encouraging. That's really good. That's encouraging. So, um, I mean, I also want to ask you about the course itself. What was the most helpful? Just so I make sure the new students are taking advantage of those things? What was the most helpful thing in the course?
Was amazing. Like I remember when I found the barcode thing, like when every single question there is a barcode where Dr. Nirvana explains it really well. It's the best thing. Actually,
QR
like you don't
code.
have to suffer. This is like actually this is like there's a lot of good things in the course. But this is like the main point. Actually, also, it's really organized. The website you'll find here pre-recorded videos. If you don't want to waste your time and watch the whole, I mean, like it's not a waste of time. But if you're
It's
really in
long.
need, yeah,
Yeah.
like you have to just hurry up or something. You can find a pre-recorded video. Doctor explains everything in details. Also, your homework is with the market that I'm telling about. So everything is really organized, and you're not gonna struggle at all. Also, like there are all good assistants and doctors who were always there, office hours, and they would just review all like and how to clear our doubts.
So
So
did
that
you
was
join a lot of office hours with doctors, with Dr. Habiba, Dr. Ahmed, Mr. Mustafa? Did you join those?
the last 2 months I didn't, but I remember I joined 3 to 4 times, and it was really pretty good. And those like this was the time I was a little bit struggling, so it helped me clear my doubts and all.
You joined
But
3, 4 times a week, or 3, 4 times the whole course?
no,
For the
no, no. I mean like for the week, but at the beginning.
at the
But
beginning,
then
3, 4 times a week. Okay, just
yeah,
to
yeah,
just to get a head start because you were joining late. Yes, that's totally understandable.
yeah.
Yes.
So it was like it felt easier when you hear like it's live, and but
Ah.
however the website was really amazing. Like even I actually watched the sessions. I didn't watch the pre-recorded videos, but when doing revision, I saw the pre-recorded videos and it was like, oh, I know this. That's like brainstorming, and it was really good. It was really
Yeah.
helpful.
So at the beginning, you watched everything. You watched the main session, which is pretty long,
Yeah,
2 hours, two and a half
yeah,
hours. But then towards the end, you only watched the short video because
yeah. Because I already know the
yeah,
main information, and actually the pre-recorded videos are like they contain all the information you need to know, but as well you have to rush to watch the 2 hours because it's you just have to have a lot of knowledge.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, it's like in depth. And
yeah,
IGCSEs, I mean, the exams are in depth. Like you saw the exam,
yeah.
it wasn't just like, hey, list what you know, but they're
Mm-mm.
asking questions. So
Depends on 100% understanding.
exactly, they depend on the understanding,
And
especially from
one
a
more thing, I really enjoyed these sessions. Were amazing, amazing. Wallahi, they were amazing. I swear, like they were actually the feature of just tapping a mic and asking the teacher what you don't get is not available in all courses. So this was amazing. You're having contact, like the teacher or the doctor knows what you don't get, so she's gonna clarify and make sure you get it 100%. Also, it was like a as I mentioned, this Dr. Nirvana's always spreading positive vibes around. So
oh,
if I'm not in the mood or I don't want to learn today, I will be in the mood within
you
5 to 10 minutes.
will be in the mood.
And
I
just
can
like,
make
yeah,
you.
like, yeah, okay, I'm studying today. So yeah,
Oh,
that was really good. Like,
that's amazing. That's amazing, Shaden. So, Shaden, since you are a very successful student and you are, inshallah, you will be a doctor in the future. And
Allah.
please stay in touch and please send like when you graduate, like let me know when you get
Of
admitted
course,
medical school. Let me know when you graduate from medical school. I mean,
like,
I'm still in touch with really old students who are now moms, like So one last thing. Now this video is going to be watched by students and they are seeking motivation, they're seeking advice. So what is the number one, and maybe you have more than one, but what is the most important advice, something every new student should know?
about chemistry or about like just doing IGCSEs in general.
Anything, just the IGCSEs in general, or maybe just chemistry, or I don't know, anything that they should
Um,
do or should know.
like just know that it's worth it. Like when you
Worth it.
see your hard work and dedication getting paid off at 16th of August,
Exactly,
you know
exactly.
that it was worth it, and you're just gonna feel a sense of fulfillment and
Accomplishment. Yes,
achievement.
yes,
So yeah,
that's true.
just keep
I like
going
this
no
word.
matter.
Yeah, I like this word so much. It is worth it. And the feeling when the results are out, even the feeling right after the exam, like I remember your mom writing a message on the group saying
Mm,
Shaden was happy. And I'm like, wow, that feeling is so good. Like she took the time to write a message on the WhatsApp group saying my daughter was happy. And that feeling is the payoff of a years long hard work, not usual work. For you, it was double work, actually, double than everybody else because you were doing two things, the current stuff and the older stuff. So it's worth it. I love it. So you came out of the exam, you were happy, you had a sense of fulfillment, achievement, accomplishment, and then the result, inshallah, which I know it's
inshallah.
very, very good. Um, so that feeling it cannot be described actually. And
Yeah.
I love it that you want everyone else to have this feeling.
Like everyone deserves to feel successful and achieve what they're looking for.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yes, that's a really, really good advice. It's worth it. So everybody watching, it's worth it, guys. I mean,
worth
yeah, the
it.
work, the work was a lot. And guys, you don't have to do what Shaden did because she joined in chapter 7. Guys, just join in chapter 1.
Please
And
join at the beginning.
join in
Like
chapter
yeah,
1.
it's gonna actually I don't find myself struggling that much because I was in your course actually, and I'm really grateful that I had this opportunity to join, like to have a great mentor like Dr. Nirvana.
Oh, thank you.
So it's like yeah, like please join the course. Like you thank
Yeah.
yourself, you thank everybody else. It's really
Yeah,
a
I
great
like
opportunity.
that you called me a mentor and not just, I really consider myself not just a teacher or a tutor, but also a mentor of
Yeah.
success. Like, because I don't want you just to get an A star in chemistry. I want you to get an A star in everything and be successful in everything. This is a
You're
school.
actually our inspirational model, or because the inspirational figure. Like I remember when we used to say, oh my God, teach doctor, the homework is
Homework.
overwhelming. You would just switch the camera and show us your PhD like books and papers.
The work,
Yeah,
I did show you the work. Oh my God.
yeah.
It's like
Like
tons
okay,
of,
it's fine. We're gonna do the homework. It's fine.
oh, that's amazing. I totally forgot about showing you. It's right here. It's like it's like big piles and piles and piles of notebooks and papers and
Yeah,
we
so like if you're able to manage PhD, we can manage OL.
yes, yes. Oh, thank you for reminding me of this. That was a good point. So Jaden, thank you so much. I'm sure, I'm 100% sure that students will find this very inspirational and very motivating. And I really advise students to, like, whenever they lose motivation, they can just go back to Shaden's video and listen to her advice and then get going again and do the homework and do the work and it's worth it. I mean, that word,
Yeah.
I love it that Shaden said. It's worth it. Thank you so much, Shaden.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you.